that the kidnappers?
Oh my god, you are so... This is why you don't get mugged and I do.
Hello and welcome to Shikanime. My name is Lauren.
And this is Jessica.
And today,
I wanted to do some ASMR, you know.
Fair enough. Okay. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
All right, keep me on my toes. I appreciate that. What are we watching today, Jess?
So today I want to show you and all of you the Apothecary Diaries. This is going to be my second watch, but I have to see it again. So I'm going to invite Lauren and all of you to see it with me.
All right, we're watching the Apothecary Diaries. Grab your headphones and let's begin. I have no idea what to expect here at all. All right, but just to remind everybody here, if you want to see these episodes early and uncut, the link to the Patreon is in the description box below. Let's go. Okay, it's already a vibe.
Yeah, it is. I'm very curious to see how you're gonna react to this opening, because the first time I saw it, I was like, this isn't what I was expecting from the Crunchyroll trailer. But you know, flowers.
Okay, herbs and flowers make sense for apothecaries.
Yes.
Magic, special flower.
She's the best female MC I have seen in a long time.
Okay.
Yeah. And she dances.
Yeah, she do. Ooh, in a dress of stars.
Yeah.
That's
pretty. Whenever I saw this, I was like, isn't this like in, so it's set in like Imperial China, like in the inner palace. And I was like, okay, this is a choice. Like, your boy Kong Ming kind of thing, I was thinking at first, like, where it's just, like, a huge dance sequence in the beginning where you're like, what is going on right now?
Yeah. And she's, like, with all the licky of her lips. Being sexy.
Little freckles.
Oh, hi.
Yes, oh, hi. Chin-shi.
Okay. Story's a work of fiction. Okay.
I was wondering why all the humans look so animated.
Okay.
気をつけていくんだよ。
大丈夫だって。帰りに畑寄ってくるよ。
ああ、よろしく。
Well, I think she's probably gonna get kidnapped.
I don't know about that. I do love that no matter where she goes, like, she always, like, running. Like, imagine how fewer times I'd be late if I just ran everywhere, especially with a basket.
Oh, see, look. I feel like those... Oh.
Hey, look. I feel like I know what that is.
I feel like, is that the kidnappers?
Oh my god. You are so... This is why you don't get mugged and I do.
Because I can recognize the creepers, huh?
Yeah. How did I not put together that those three guys were the creepers? I seriously, like, I'm gonna have you check all of my dating profiles before I swipe anything.
I cannot tell if you're being serious.
I am actually, like, dude, is like, what's your ominous meter, your omnimeter for this one? Like, yeah.
I mean, they didn't give us a Dutch angle. That might have helped you out.
Oh, yeah.
And when they get that, like, low Dutch angle, that is the first sign of this is the bad guy.
I think it's the same thing on Tinder, is, like, down here, like, one, like...
With their flex
it's the reverse with a bathroom selfie, but a low Dutch angle from there. Yeah, they're telling us. They're
not shy about it.
Yeah.
What's that quote? If someone tells you who you are, believe them.
It.
They're doing the bathroom selfie, or if they have a fish, they're telling you who they She's just like bored.
Yeah.
I like she's like, oh, this is inconvenient. Just
yeah.
been kidnapped.
You know, it's like you can tell somebody's like been through it if they're just kind of like, well, this is happening again. Yeah.
All right, this might as well be a thing.
Yeah, yesterday I had a gas leak in my house. Like a real gas leak.
We had one last week.
And like I had some company over and I was just like, do you smell natural gas? And he was like freaking out. I was like, yeah, I do. I was like, huh, that makes sense. I thought it was just depression. Like, maybe it's a gas leak.
Yeah, it could be. That might have also been why.
Oh my god!
You passed out yesterday.
Yeah, we were supposed to do this yesterday, and I like woke up and I was like, I'm like dizzy and nauseous, and
you know, I think that was the gas leak, Jessica.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, I just thought it was like being malnourished.
I mean,
but
it was probably also that.
maybe it's
but
my house falling apart and not me.
maybe it's both.
Yes, but yeah, you gotta keep like Maomao and just be like, this again.
This
All
again.
right.
Yeah. That is kind of funny because we had a gas leak last week, so it's just like it seems to be. And then a coworker of mine also had one like 2 days before ours happened. So like it's Chicago.
Yeah.
Fix your pipes, please. We
Oh
can't
my
all be.
God.
It feels like starting to feel like
This is a
conspiracy.
conspiracy, yeah.
Like everyone's got gas leaks to this. Like in December.
Yeah.
December gas leak month, I guess,
Because you gotta be inside. Oh my God, this is a conspiracy. It's like, how can we get rid of the north side?
everyone gets a gas leak.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we've uncovered something here.
Dun 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 dun. Speaking of mysteries.
Oh, calm. Snow.
Gas leak.
Baby.
This is like the last time I took one of those silk cardio classes.
I've never done one of those.
They're fun.
無事にお生まれになったそうです。そう、よかった。
All these funky hair people.
Yeah, well, I mean, how else can you tell them apart if they're just all equally beautiful?
That is true. That is that is why I dye my hair pink. That's how you can tell me apart from.
You're gonna think I'm copying you because I'm about to do like a pink and purple hair dye thing. Oh, we can do it again. Be like, I just love you so much.
It's like,
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
旗迷惑にも売り飛ばされたか身代わりにされたのか知らないが、あ
Annoyingly.
れからもう3ヶ月。御殿も花街も大して変わらないな。高級は帝の子をなすための女の園だ。男子の立ち入りは一切禁止。入れるのは国で最も高貴な方とその血縁、あとは大切なものを失った元男性である宦官だけ。妃、女官合わせて2000人、宦官1000人の大所帯だ。上級妃や中級妃、
That's actually
下級
like
妃と
I
違
think
って。
historically on the smaller side of like
Really?
the inner palaces of emperors, like sometimes they'd have like 10,000 female servants and yeah, and it, like to be a
That's a lot of
eunuch.
people.
Yeah, to be a eunuch like in this time was like a sought after role.
Mhm.
It's like
I mean, you'd be taken care of forever, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, you wouldn't be taken care of ever again, but you'd be taken care of.
yeah. Did your like family get money or something?
Mhm,
Okay, so that's
basically.
why. All right.
Yeah, and the same thing with pretty much all of the female servants and
Mhm.
stuff like that is that
It's like,
parents be like, you know what, you're a girl, and we already have like 7 other of you, so if we could give you some money, and if you do run away, remember that you're not bringing honor to us all.
all right.
So.
So I guess she hasn't even. I was just wondering if she had tried to run away. Like,
Oh no, she is totally just like
just
"Alright,
going
nah,
with whatever's
nah."
happening.
It's like I'm just gonna keep my head down. I got 2 years, like just going through the motions.
Okay.
私たちのような使いっ走りの下女はいつ命をなくしてもおかしくない。女官の中には字が読めないものも多い。
Cool. That-
文字が読めてお給金が上がったとしても結局人さらいに間引かれる金額が増えるだけ。酒飲みてー。
Girl,
Me too.
yes. Maomao. She's like, girl, I grew up in brothels. I ain't impressed. But
Yeah.
I am. Look at your cheek. Look at the lips. Oh my god.
Hmm. Oh, are all the babies sick?
Yeah. It's the prince and the princess that were born around the same time from 2
Oh,
different.
They're both sick.
Yeah.
Ooh. I guess it's good we have an apothecary.
Yeah.
勝利。
申し訳ないのですが、イカンは今東宮の処置にかかりきりで
Sucks
して
to suck, girl.
Mm-hmm.
そうですか。やっぱり呪いなのかな。何の話？
マオマを知らないの？今高貴内はこの
She's like, I got the tea.
Yeah.
Listen
oh,
up.
I don't even know this character's name, but all she ever does is come and gossip. I mean, she's super endearing, but like has no like real plot
She's like she's the exposition dump girl. Okay.
The squeaky exposition.
Okay. Fair
exposition.
Enough. Everyone needs one exposition friend.
Yeah.
That's fair.
噂で持ちきりなんだよ。高級で生まれるお世継ぎの連続死。今までの帝の巫女が3人とも生まれてからだんだん弱って亡くなったんだって。おかしいと思わない？
3人とも
兄弟は重いのかな。お医者様がつきっきりらしいよ。
リファ様ご自身も。
うん、母子ともに頭痛とか腹痛とか。
Sounds like poison to me.
Yeah. I also love that, like, all 3 of the Emperor's children got sick, and people were like, it has to be a curse, because it can't be anything to do with the Emperor, right?
Right? it's not an assassination, it's like, it's
a curse. Like, the whole cursing gets thrown out a lot here, and, like, immediately she's like, no.
It's like, yeah, I mean, well, honestly, it's one of those things where it's
But
like,
she never tells anybody that it isn't a curse. She's just like, oh, it's a curse. Tell me more about the curse.
I'm gonna go be a witch in a second.
Yeah.
But no, it's interesting, though, because it's like, I can see where if certain people, like, say, a court physician, were to say that it's not poison, the only thing that's left is a curse.
Yeah. That way he gets to keep... Well, he's already lost one of his heads, probably, so, like, he gets to keep the second head.
The court physician?
Yeah, you know, mess it up. Be like, it's a curse, guys. This is out of my wheelhouse.
I can only do so much at this curse.
Yeah.
So someone's being poisoning.
Hey, look, it's me yesterday. Headache,
stomachache, nausea.
Are these kids on a gas leak?
腹痛吐き気
やっぱり絶対呪いだよ。
呪いだなんてくだらない。頭痛に腹痛に吐き気。考えられるのは毒殺か。いや、行為争いなら姫が狙われる理由はない。毒を盛られた可能性は少ないだろう。疑うとすれば病気か。
I think poisoning is still potentially likely. I mean,
well, I love that she's like, well, yeah, they wouldn't bother with the princess if it's
like,
poison.
Why would they go after the princess? But it's like, but they also went after, like, the courtesans are sick too.
Yeah.
Or the concubines are sick too. So it's just like, it makes sense that it would be like, we're going to get rid of everybody.
Yeah.
Like, maybe I'm just a little bit more bloodthirsty than maybe I'm more bloody minded.
You would do well here. You would do well.
お前が悪いんだ。玉葉様。自分の子が娘だからと、おの子の悪を呪い殺す気だろう。そんなわけないとあなたも分かっているでしょう。シャオリンも同じように苦しんでいるのですから、娘の容体も見ていただきたいのです。
でも
あの真ん中のオロオロしてる宦官がいかんか？バカだろ、あのやぶ。
Wait, this just occurred to me. If they're both waiting, I mean, like, these are the Emperor's top consorts, both with his children. Are they to tell us that there's only one doctor amongst these 3,000 people living in the inner palace of the Emperor?
Or maybe it's just the head doctor?
Yeah.
Like he's the one in charge.
Yeah.
He might have other people under him, but she, like, pink hair,
He was like, could you please come look at my baby? Because you're the only... That was kind of like what I just got from that. Like, is he literally the only... No wonder that, like, they need an apothecary.
Yeah, okay, because if he's the only one, I was kind of assuming that it's like, he's the head guy, he's got people under him, but, like, it's kind of seeming like maybe not.
Yeah, well, they probably have like a lot of priests or something to get rid of all the curses.
That's why it's all the curses.
Yeah.
幼児のやはりこれは呪いでも何でもない。問題はどう伝えるかだ。何かかけるものさえあれば。
He was entranced immediately.
Yes.
Rude.
I mean, you don't even, like, pick up the flower to, like, see what it says.
I mean, I'm assuming it's she assumed that it was, like, a token or something from someone she didn't like, so she...
Yeah,
it's like,
it was
my
like,
dude, you
might
still...
want to take a look. It might be like, I'll kill you tonight.
It could be almost anything, or it could just be like, you can just take stuff that
or it
people
could be
give
like
you.
somebody telling you, like, hey, I know what's poisoning your baby.
It could be
Maybe.
that.
Maybe.
It could be that.
あの後窓辺に置いてありました。この枝に言うんで。
尺投げですか？
おしろいは毒。赤子に触れさすな。無知は罪ですね。
宮中の医官はこのような遠回しなことをしないでしょう。
Because like yeah, a lot of like the white face powder stuff of that day, like they made it
lead.
with lead, yeah.
Yeah.
Or asbestos. I might be making that up, or I might just
No,
like,
I mean,
it might just be like a mesothelioma commercial playing in my head right now.
no, I know that for a long time white makeup was lead was big, mercury was big. And like they were still using lead up through the Middle Ages and
up
like
until
even
like
through
1982.
like forever. Like lead was big. So it's I just think it's interesting that she figured it out that it was like poisonous.
She big brain.
She apparently is a big brain because most people didn't know it was poisonous for a much longer time.
Well, it's like I'll let you watch first before I'm like
okay.
東宮の処置。
この文、一体誰が？
それを探していただきたいのです。
Detective Eunuch.
そういえばあの時。
何かかけるものさえあれば。
Oh, that's why he was so he heard some low-life servant say,
like, God,
if only I
please.
could find something to write with.
Yeah.
That would make me turn around too,
Like,
actually, if like 90%
what'd she
of the
say?
people you know are illiterate, and now you've got some like new serving girl.
Who's like at the lowest rung of serving girls, where it's just like all she does is like carry laundry around all day.
It's like, wait, what? All right, okay.
ところにいた。今すぐ旧館長の部屋に来るようにとのことだ。
I wonder who the main character is.
The one with different colored hair?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And the blue and the different hairstyle.
わざわざ集まってもらって申し訳ない。
Good enough, soft boy.
We all love him.
Yes.
Look at him go. Who's this arrogant looking woman?
天使だ。
男なのか。あ、そばかすを。
Freckles stay here.
I mean, good test.
Yeah.
I mean, good for him. Like I said, Detective Eunuch.
何か目をつけられるようなヘマをしたか。
If she just pretended she hadn't read this message.
Yeah.
She could have just pretended she didn't read it.
Just like, I don't know, just kind of like look to the side.
Like, everyone's leaving. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna just do what it says.
そうか。
ダメじゃないか。君は居残りだよね。黙ってついてこい。
She's like, get your hand off of me.
手数をかけました。
説明してもらおうか。なぜ尺投げの枝を窓辺に置いたのだ？
Cause baby's dying?
Yeah, right? Because I'm not a monster?
私の育った花町でも高級おしろいを使っている妓女は多くいました。そしてほとんどがおしろいに含まれる毒に体を。
Yeah, I love that like her history, like even though it's an apothecary, because she worked like in the red light districts, like she's very used to like all the same kind of issues coming up there. And like there is such like a carryover between like the red light district and the inner palace, because it's like it's at the end of the day it is sex work and it's all about beauty and everything. So it's like, okay, so she's like, instead of it just being like some like super tier powered main character who can just do anything, be like, no, we actually explained in her history why she's able to understand this. I don't know.
It does make sense. I love that.
I love plot.
When it makes sense.
I like good writing. I like good writing. Yeah.
命と美貌を天秤にかけ、私は薬屋でしたので、毒には詳しいのです。
フミを見つけて、リファ妃にもおしろいのことを伝えましたが、私が何を言っても逆効果だったみたいです。
I mean,
Yeah. So like it's literally her own fault that
Yeah.
the baby died. Like,
She
she
just-
was told it, like, pretty much the exact same time as,
Well, she was just too prideful. She was like, I don't.
you're just jealous. I was like, how does this, like, go across as me being jealous whenever I'm like, hey, here's how you could save your baby. You're just jealous. Of what? Your dead baby?
Right?
Like,
私は何をすればよろしいのでしょうか。
それで
I
は
know,
今日から
I
私
know,
の
the
次女に
chickies
な
are
っ
so
て
cute.
もらいます
That sounds like that is quite a promotion.
yeah, I was like, I'm just trying to, like, fly under the radar, get my
Only
2
have to be
years
here for 2
done.
years, and then
Like,
leave.
okay, so you're gonna be like now the a lady in waiting one, but like for like the current like head courtesan to the emperor.
Right. So it's just like that's not a 2-year contract
Yeah.
anymore. Like suddenly that's like, well, I mean, these guys might let her write to her dad though.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's
やば
something.
いやばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばい。いや、おとなしく働いていればどこにだって。
I have gossip.
I need the tea. Oh hi, war.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah. So like I don't know. I just really loved this show. I watched the first couple episodes. I think they did like a Crunchyroll did like 3-episode drop to begin with.
Okay.
And one of the things is like, I mean, this episode like sets up the premise of the show really well.
Yeah.
But the whole series kind of turns into this kind of like long flowing mystery about what's really going on. And now that I'm
Oh.
rewatching it, like I'm seeing like even in that second watching like a lot of like hints that are dropped that will not be like talked about until much later.
Okay.
And then it's like that's why a lot of times whenever I'm just like really quiet, I was like,
Can't say anything. Okay.
Like,
Oh, I love that. I love when things are like just seeded throughout.
yeah.
because
That's like, I mean,
it
I
makes
really,
it rewatchable.
yeah, I really love like a lot of the like Imperial China style like Donghua, you know, psychic princess and heaven officials blessing and all that. But like one of the things I really like about these particular things, it's almost like Game of Thrones, where it's like there's a lot of moving parts. I don't know. I mean, I do know. I know a lot more than you.
Yeah, you do.
Because I'm like, no.
I clutched the kidnappers.
Yeah, you did. Okay, see, like you probably already know how this ends, and they haven't even finished like writing it.
But
yeah.
that is fascinating.
Yeah.
I really did enjoy that. I'm very curious to see what happens next.
This is the whole time I was like, this is like all tangled up down.
Oh, well, we can fix that.
Yeah. No, but so yeah, what are your thoughts?
Well, I am interested by the
Oh, much
detective.
better.
Yep, see? The detective. And like you said, it's a mystery, so it's like that's really fun. I'm interested to see, it's like, will this next thing, is it poison or is it just food poisoning because you didn't cook your meat?
Yeah.
Because it is also like some of the things that can go wrong could also just be ignorance of the time.
Yeah.
And you know, you gotta trial and error to figure out like what works, what doesn't work, what's true, what's not. Because I feel like at this time they were still using honey to cure almost everything.
Yeah.
From like my vague recollections and knowledge of historical cures
Yeah,
and solvents and like.
I think that there's definitely like a mom group on Facebook that's still trying to do that.
Oh, they are. I mean, and like to be fair, there are things that honey can like. It will rarely hurt.
Yeah.
Honestly, like you can in fact put that over a cut and it will not hurt you, but it will not heal you faster.
Yeah.
It might like the point I think was to seal it.
Yeah.
So, but it's not going to help you heal any faster. If you eat honey from a local place, then like a local area, then that can inoculate you to certain allergens. But that's like all honey will do. And it tastes good.
Oh, I love this. Also, the most recent episode as of this date that just came out of the Apothecary Diaries is literally named Honey. So like I was just kind of like listening. I was like, oh, I'm hearing things. Okay, yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, eventually we'll get there and we'll see.
Yeah.
if they're using correct information or how correct my information is.
Yeah.
I suppose.
I really love the animation in this. Like, there's
It's really pretty.
yeah, a lot of like really beautiful like set pieces in it, and then also like I love the chibis. Like
Those are cute. I don't usually like that in a show.
they're used sparingly and correctly. It's like a physical representation of an inner monologue.
Right. It kind of feels a little bit like Lizzie McGuire.
Yeah.
Like when like the animated Lizzie would show up. It kind of gives that kind of vibe where it's like they maybe overused it a little bit in that show.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh, it's just a little one, and it definitely gives you a shock because like it keeps happening when there's like something sudden.
Yeah. I think its use is primarily like when a character is thinking something is ridiculous, although they're supposed to hold like
The stoic face.
yeah. So it was like yeah. I think that's.
I think you're right. It is used quite well in this show, and I mean, I'm curious to see where it will go next.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Well, thank you for sharing this with me and
No
everybody
problem.
else. I'm excited to watch episode 2, so make sure you join us back here for that. And again, don't forget, if you watch this on Patreon, then you get these episodes uncut and early, which is always exciting. So make sure, if you can't do that, I understand. Just leave us a like, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.